He helped create Mega Man, directed and shaped Ghosts and Goblins, and mentored the creator of Resident Evil. Yet, most gamers don't even know his name. His name is Tokuro Fujiwara, and he built Capcom's Golden Age from the shadows. Tokuro Fujiwara, born on April 7, 1961 in Japan, exhibited an early passion for art and storytelling, which would later define his career in game design. He attended Osaka Designers College, focusing on visual design and storytelling techniques. This education was crucial in shaping his meticulous approach. Joining Konami in 1982, he initially worked as an artist for promotional materials, including leaflets and acrylic boards for metal games. His transition to game development saw him direct Puyon, a fixed shooter where a pig defends piglets from wolves using a bow and arrow. And then Rock and Rope, a platformer with a unique rope and harpoon mechanic. These early titles showcased his talent for crafting engaging and challenging gameplay, setting the stage for his future successes at Capcom. In 1983, Tokuro Fujiwara joined Capcom, then a rising force in the arcade scene. Just 2 years later, he would cement his legacy with one of the most iconic and unforgiving games of the era, Ghosts and Goblins. Released in 1985, the game quickly gained notoriety for its brutal difficulty and haunting medieval setting. In a 2021 interview with Polygon, Fujiwara revealed that the challenge was entirely by design. Each stage was meticulously crafted to deliver what he called real difficulty. The kind that tested reflexes, demanded creativity, and rewarded persistence. It wasn't about cheap tricks or impossible odds. It was about giving players a genuine sense of accomplishment through skillful play. That same year, Fujiwara also directed Commando, a top-down run-and-gun shooter that became one of 85's highest-grossing arcade hits. With its tight controls and relentless pacing, it further proved that Fujiwara's instinct for crafting games that were fast, focused, and endlessly replayable. But it was Ghosts and Goblins that left the deepest mark. Its DNA can be found in generations of punishing platformers and even games like Demon's Souls and Dark Souls, with Hideki Miyazaki even stating it was one of the many influences of the series. Fujiwara didn't just raise the bar for difficulty, he redefined it, challenging players to rise to the occasion and setting a standard that would echo through gaming history, as new developers were inspired by his ideas and challenging gameplay. Fujiwara's second defining moment at Capcom came with Mega Man in 1987. As planner on the game and game designer, he worked with the team that included director Akira Kitamura and character designer Keiji Inafune. Together, they created a game that offered unprecedented freedom. Players could choose which order they tackled levels, each ending with a boss battle that granted a unique weapon, but also allowed players to strategize based on their strengths and weaknesses. The idea stemmed from a belief in giving players agency in their gaming experience, a principle that has since become a staple in many modern titles. During development, the team faced challenges in balancing the difficulty of boss battles, ensuring that each Robot Master felt unique and fair. Fujiwara's work on the original Mega Man was instrumental in launching the Blue Bomber as Capcom's mascot during the NES era. As planner, his work helped shape the direction of the project, supporting both Akira Kitamura, the game's director, and Keiji Inafune, who would go on to become closely associated with the series. It's fair to say that without all three of them, Mega Man might never have become the multi-generational franchise it is today, with a massive catalog of mainline entries and spin-offs. Fujiwara's contribution to the team helped pave the way for landmark titles like Mega Man 2, Mega Man X, and even the Mega Man Zero series, all of which trace their roots back to that first breakout success. In 1987, Tokuro Fujiwara directed one of Capcom's most innovative arcade titles as well, Bionic Commando. At a time when platformers were defined by running and jumping, this game broke the mold. The protagonist couldn't jump at all. Instead, players had to master a bionic grappling arm to swing across gaps, scale vertical walls, and attack enemies. It was a bold move, but one that paid off. The grappling mechanic wasn't just a gimmick, it fundamentally redefined how players approached movement and level traversal. This risk-taking design set Bionic Commando apart from its contemporaries, and established Fujiwara as a visionary willing to challenge genre conventions. In 1988, the game was reimagined for the NES as a home console release. The NES version became a cult classic, blending non-linear level progression, gear-based upgrades, and a surprisingly mature storyline involving the resurrection of a Nazi-like regime. The Japanese version even had a resurrected Hitler, though this was censored overseas. This darker tone was rare for the time and pushed the boundaries of storytelling on consoles. The game's success helped solidify Capcom's reputation for delivering not just arcade thrills, but ambitious, innovative home console experiences. Its influence can be seen in modern games that emphasize mobility-based traversal, from Just Cause to Titanfall. Even decades later, Bionic Commando's core mechanics remain a reference point for developers designing unique movement systems. With Bionic Commando, Fujiwara didn't just create another action platformer, he rewrote the rules, and in doing so left another lasting fingerprint on the industry. In 1989, Fujiwara produced DuckTales, a licensed game that could have been a quick cash-in, but instead became a beloved classic. Built on the foundations of the Mega Man engine and developed by much of the same team, DuckTales introduced a novel mechanic, Scrooge McDuck's Pogo Cane. This allowed players to bounce across hazards, attack enemies, and uncover hidden secrets in ways that felt uniquely interactive and fun. DuckTales also embraced a semi-non-linear structure, allowing players to tackle stages in any order and revisit them with new items, a design choice that felt fresh and rewarding in 1989. Its tight controls, catchy soundtrack, and clever level design helped to redefine what a licensed game could be, and is still widely regarded as one of the NES's finest platformers. Known at Capcom as Professor F, Fujiwara was deeply committed to mentoring emerging talent at the company. He played a crucial role in shaping the careers of creator Shinji Mikami and Hideki Kamiya. Mikami in particular has spoken about how Fujiwara taught him the importance of atmosphere and tension in horror games. In an interview, Mikami recalled a specific instance where Fujiwara critiqued an early build of Resident Evil, pointing out that the game's scares were too predictable. This feedback led Mikami to implement more dynamic and surprising elements, enhancing the overall horror experience. Fujiwara's mentorship extended beyond projects. He instilled a deep understanding of game design fundamentals, emphasizing balanced challenges and intuitive mechanics, influencing Capcom's ethos even today. After over a decade of helping to shape Capcom's golden era, Tokuro Fujiwara departed the company in 1996. Seeking greater creative freedom, he founded his own independent studio, Whoopee Camp, with the aim of pushing game design in new and unconventional directions. This studio's flagship title was Tomba, known as Tomba in Europe. The game was released for the PlayStation in 1997. Tomba blended 2D platforming with light RPG mechanics and non-linear progression, a bold departure from typical side-scrollers of the era. Players took on the role of the wild pink-haired jungle boy Tomba, who navigated a whimsical world full of quirky characters, environmental puzzles, and side quests. What made the game truly unique was its event system, essentially a built-in quest tracker that rewarded exploration and experimentation. With its vibrant hand-drawn visuals, lively soundtrack, and offbeat humor, Tomba stood out as a hidden gem on the PlayStation's growing platform. Despite strong critical reception and a loyal cult following, the game underperformed commercially, particularly in Japan, due to limited marketing. A sequel, Tomba 2: The Evil Swine Return, was released in 1999, refining many of the original's ideas and adding 3D character models. Yet, sales remained modest, and Whoopee Camp quietly shut its doors in 2000. In retrospect, Fujiwara has described this time at Whoopee Camp as both creatively rewarding and eye-opening. While he cherished the freedom to make the kind of game he truly wanted, he also came to understand the harsh realities of the business side, particularly how vital marketing and timing are to a game's success, no matter its quality. After several years away from the spotlight, Fujiwara returned to Capcom in 2005 to direct Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins for the PlayStation Portable. The game was a modern reimagining of his classic arcade hit, blending the franchise's traditional difficulty and gothic flair with updated visuals, branching paths, and light RPG systems. It was a full-circle moment for Fujiwara, revisiting the franchise that made him famous, while applying lessons learned from his independent endeavors. Fujiwara's design principles profoundly resonate in contemporary gaming. Modern classics like Dark Souls, Hollow Knight, and Celeste draw directly from his philosophy of challenging yet rewarding gameplay. His quiet influence persists, shaping game design standards and inspiring new generations even now. Today, Tokuro Fujiwara remains an active and influential figure in the gaming world. In 2024, he collaborated with Limited Run Games and Sony Interactive Entertainment to re-release the highly anticipated Tomba Special Edition for PlayStation 5, PS4, Switch, and PC. But Fujiwara isn't stopping there. He's currently deeply involved in the upcoming remaster of Tomba 2: The Evil Swine Return, slated for release in late 2025. By reviving these beloved classics, Fujiwara hopes to introduce his innovative gameplay and vibrant storytelling to new generations of gamers. Beyond remastering classics, Fujiwara regularly engages with fans and fellow creators. Sharing insights into his design philosophies, he's spoken openly about his vision of integrating 2D design principles into modern 3D environments, emphasizing creative freedom and player exploration. Fujiwara remains passionate about pushing technological limits to deliver captivating and innovative gaming experiences. While Fujiwara is not currently working on new entries in the Ghosts and Goblins series, he often reflects publicly on its development and legacy, underscoring his design ethos of creating challenging, fair gameplay experiences. Through these retrospective discussions, he continues to inspire and educate the emerging developers of today. Tokuro Fujiwara's ongoing efforts not only celebrate his storied past, but also cement his continuing legacy as one of gaming's true innovators. His dedication ensures that his creative vision and groundbreaking contributions remain influential and cherished within the gaming community. While names like Shigeru Miyamoto and Hideo Kojima often dominate discussions, Tokuro Fujiwara's impact is equally profound. His ability to innovate within genres and commitment to meaningful challenges have left an undeniable mark. From Ghosts and Goblins' punishing difficulty to Mega Man's strategic depth and Resident Evil's atmospheric tension, Fujiwara's design choices continue to influence developers today. As gaming evolves, his legacy reminds us of creativity, perseverance, and player psychology's importance. Well, that about covers it for today. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please like and subscribe for more content like this. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.